So, are they out the title race, City, after a 2-2 draw at Newcastle?
It's hard to think they're not. Listen, the favourites Liverpool have lost one game in almost a season and a half. And they're 11 points behind. That means Liverpool, between now and the end of the season, have to lose 4. And they have to win out from now. I just don't see how it's possible. Not because of what they have going forward, but what they have defensively. You know,
Or what they don't have defensively.
Yes, exactly. You know, today against Newcastle shows that, you know, to win a game away from home, they have to score at least 3 goals. You can't think that you're going to do that every time you step on the field, particularly away from home. So I'm hesitant to say they're done because they are good, but it seems very unlikely that they're going to catch Liverpool.
We and others have bestowed a heck of a lot of praise on Pep Guardiola when things have gone well and when he's won things. Is he guilty maybe a little bit of stubbornness in that he continues to play Fernandinho as a centre-back and he's got Otamendi on the bench, or
Have you seen Otamendi recently?
Yeah, but he's a centre-back. That would be the argument there.
Do you know, when your right choice is not a good choice, you're kind of hamstrung. But you can also say you've hamstrung yourself by when you lost not only your captain, your leader, but one of your better players at centre back, and you don't replace him. Then you have to kind of look in the mirror. Now, again, in today's game, we don't know how teams work. Is it the manager that picks the players? Is it the director of football who picks the players? Listen, back in the day, it was down to the manager and that was it. Now we don't actually know. So the fact is they didn't replace the centre-back position, and they find themselves now with choices that they don't actually want.
You've got the ability of Sterling, who scored today. He's been going through a bit of a rut as far as goal scoring is concerned. Jesus, he struggled, didn't he? Was it a lack of service, or is he just not anywhere near good enough as far as replacing Aguero is concerned?
Well, I think that's the key thing you said, Aguero. You think of the chances that Jesus had. You think of the chance that Bernardo Silva had. You know, had Aguero been on the field and fit and playing, you feel that the ball would have been in the back of the net and the 3 points would have been wrapped up. So, are they missing Aguero, I guess, is the question. And if you think of the chances they made today, because they made enough chances to win this game. Sterling, of course,
right at the end.
Couple of minutes to go from 6 yards out, goalie to beat. Couldn't do it. So I think you've got to look at it and say, had Aguero been on the field, they would have got the 3 points. Now he wasn't. They don't have him. And they drop points.
Just finally, obviously they'll be going for Champions League. They've still got FA Cup and League Cup as well. Champions League would be their big aim. But are they now more dangerous in the Premier League because the pressure's pretty much off them? Because most people will say...
No, they're not. I don't think there's any pressure off them whatsoever. You see Guardiola on the sideline today and pretty much for the whole season. He looks a little agitated. He does look as though he's not happy. And he's not going to think that way. He doesn't. That's not the way he thinks. Every single time they step on the field, he expects a certain performance from every single player, not just the team, but every single player. So whether they're first or wherever, he's going to expect the same thing week in and week out. So I don't think Pep will have dropped the pressure on them. Maybe us on the outside have probably dropped the pressure on them, but Guardiola, no, that's not happening.
And by the way, Newcastle, twice behind and twice they came back. They might not be the best team in the league, but Steve Bruce has certainly got something among the players.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.